Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. I haven't done a fifth wheel in a day or two. Figured, hey, why not? Break it up a little bit. Today we're going to review one I just got in yesterday. This is a 2015 KZ Durango, and this is their 1500 series, which again, guys, I'll go over this more in a minute, but which a term that I hate is half-ton towable. It is a triple slide motorhome. It's a nice little shorty. It's a low profile, so it would be easily towed with a smaller pickup truck than having to have a big diesel. But overall length 31 feet 8 inches long. It has the optional third slide out, bedroom slide, and it weighs 8,500 pound dry weight. Full body paint. This is a nice unit, guys. It was traded in on a new fifth wheel. Or newer. Got a 6-gallon DSI water heater, double axle, alloy wheels, striping, the finish, everything looks great. No fading. Got the frameless low maintenance windows. And you know, because it's lower profile, it's going to tow better with less wind resistance. Got a power awning, basement storage, Dexter axles, outside speakers. Let's look inside. And the lights may be a little bit dim because I guess I should have hooked my generator up, but I'm just hooked up to my golf cart battery. So, and it's funny because some RVs, it pulls everything, makes it look nice and bright, and other ones it doesn't. So, and I got a little beep on here because of low voltage, because again, I'm hooked to the golf cart battery. And this is a nice clean unit, guys, and this is why I'm not a big fan of the term half-ton towable, because people, guys, if you've got a half-ton truck, I'm not saying that you can't tow a fifth wheel. You just have a lot more research to do than if you had a 3/4 ton or 1 ton truck with a long bed. And the main reason being, it's not as much the weight anymore, since most modern trucks now tow so much more than they used to. I mean, half-ton trucks in the past 5 years tow what 3/4 ton trucks used to tow before that. So, I mean, I've seen, you know, newer half-ton trucks tow 12,000 plus pounds, are rated for 12,000 plus pounds. But the thing about a fifth wheel is, guys, you have to take in consideration bed length. Most half-ton trucks are 4-door. They've got the little small bed in them. You know, if you put a fifth wheel hitch in the back that you could tow a fifth wheel with, you're going to spend a lot of money, because you're going to have slider hitches and more. And even then, you are going to be in circumstances where you're going to crunch your cab. You know, it's always best to tow a fifth wheel with at minimum 6.5 foot bed. And I know that takes a lot of modern half tons out, because people care more about hauling people in a truck now than hauling cargo in the back. There's nothing wrong with that, but it just cuts down on the fifth wheel hitch. And also, now that some of the truck manufacturers are putting in the side mounted truck toolboxes that makes your bed short and narrow, you can't even put any fifth wheel hitch in those because of the narrowness of the truck bed. So like I said, guys, you need to do your research before deciding if you want to tow a fifth wheel with a half-ton truck. But it's 8,500 pound dry weight. And it's got a rear lounge. As you can see, guys, this is a nice unit. Leather furniture, table and chairs, sleeper sofa, 2 recliners or 2 swivel chairs in the back. Day-night shades, everything looks good. It's actually got real solid surface countertops. Refrigerator. 3-burner stove top, doesn't look like it's ever been used. An oven. Got a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air, which is plenty for this coach. And a TV, Jensen stereo system. I accidentally bumped against the faucet, turned it on here, so I got a little water on the countertop, but it's the pink stuff, so you know it's been winterized. Got the crown molding. I mean, you know, KZ makes a nice product, guys. And I guess that's a coat closet, or whatever else you want to use it for. I mean, little touches like the trim around the doors and, like I said, the crown molding and things like that just give it a nice residential feel. We're going to walk up here to the bedroom area and bathroom area, and we're going to take a couple of steps. They actually got a really nice long shower, guys. Very big for this size fifth wheel. You got a skylight, no signs of water damage, no smoke or pet odors in here either. And it's not been bleached yellow from the UV rays coming in through the skylight, so that means it hasn't been stored outside a lot when not being used. Private water closet. Vent fan, a little extra storage up there. Vanity area. Of course, I got to put a bedspread on it, but you got a Queen Island bed. Closet in the optional bedroom slide, and that's unusual too, guys. And that's something I haven't seen really since the 80s and 90s, was fifth wheels coming with an extra optional slide. They usually are either all particular model numbers, all double slide, all triple slides. This particular one shows in the brochure that it standard comes with 2 slides, but you can order it with an optional 3rd slide, and that's what this one's been done. So, kind of cool, I guess. Which, I mean, all it is give you some extra storage, and you got storage underneath your bed. Mini closets on each side of the bed. Got a leather wrapped headboard. Plenty of duct work up here, emergency exit, all that good stuff. And still only 8,500 pounds, which, guys, you know, always you've got to know what your truck can tow. And not all half-ton. That's why I don't like the term half-ton towable. Another reason, because not all half-ton trucks can tow 8,500 pounds. Plus the weight of food, water, luggage, and whatever else you're going to put in here. I mean, so if it's 8,500 pounds, give yourself about 700 or 800 pounds add to it. And that should be more or less what you're going to be towing down the road. So you've got to make sure your truck can tow that. And if you don't know what your truck can tow, I got you covered. Look in the video description below. There'll be a link, if you're watching this on YouTube, to my interactive tow guide where you can type in your vehicle's specs. It'll show you what kind of poundage you can tow with your vehicle. And then you can push a button on the lower right-hand corner, show me RVs I can tow. It'll show you everything on the website currently that you can tow with your truck. And it doesn't just go by the dry weight. It's got to go, like I was saying, it's got a formula to add for food, water, propane, luggage, things like that. So, and it's got a formula for so many pounds per footage of RV. So, 31 foot, it'd probably add 600-700 pounds to it. It's a true representation of what you can tow instead of just going, say, an 8,500 pound dry weight. And that's free to use, you know, whether you buy one from here or not. That's something every RV shopper needs to know. Do your research, guys. Got to do your research. Research is power in any buying decision. Do your research. Find out what your truck can tow. Find out about your truck bed. Again, guys, research the different hitches that are out there. There's different ones. There's manual sliding hitches, which are a pain in the butt to use. And then there's the automatic sliders that are a lot more convenient, but they are more expensive. So you have to kind of weigh out which option works best for you. And of course, if you've got the right size bed, you don't need a slider hitch. You just use a regular standard fifth wheel hitch. But anyway, guys, if you've got questions about any of this, give us a call. One of my salespeople is glad to help you. 706-965-7929. We've got a hitch place up the road that we can direct you to get your fifth wheel hitch installed if you don't already have one. And if you need information about that, give us a call. But guys, this is a nice unit. Don't think it's going to last very long. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Call before coming to look. Guys, this unit is only $26,900. Bargain price for this much camper, or this much fifth wheel camper, I should say. Includes our world famous 4-page inspection process as performed after purchase. If you want to see a copy of everything that we're going to inspect and guarantee to work for the price you pay and repair if needed at no additional charge to you for the $26,900 price, In other words, guys, whatever we spend on this unit to pass that inspection process, we're going to spend it on it and do it so you get a fully functional 2015 KZ Durango 1500 for $26,900 with everything on that 4-page list working like it's supposed to. And make sure you check that out in the video description below on YouTube. And if you're watching this on my website, you'll have to click on the actual video title and it will take you to the YouTube page where you can see the list. Or if you're on the website, just go back to the listing. ParkwayRVCenter.com, by the way, is our website. And click on the green banner that says what we inspect for option A price. Option A price is a haggle-free firm price. It is $26,900. Includes an inspection process, includes cleanup, inside and out, includes a 90-day easy care nationwide limited warranty that we actually purchase on your behalf for your peace of mind, that goes into effect the day you pick it up or the day we deliver it. Delivery is available. Contact us for a quote. Nationwide delivery. Also, guys, we have financing available with approved credit and down payment with no dealer interest rate markup. Guys, here's how these other dealers get you. They'll advertise the price. Like, say, we'll use this one for example. They'll advertise a 15 Durango for $26,900. All right, they don't put the fine print in the ad, or they put it where nobody reads it, or they don't put it at all. And they're not including with that $26,900. Of course, we charge sales tax just like every other dealership in America does. We have to. Applicable sales tax, that is. And but that's it for us. Now, other dealers, they're going to make you jump through hoops to buy it for that price. Well, they're going to come in there, and if you say you bring cash money to a dealer for $26,900 to buy it, you're not going to buy it for $26,900 in your sales tax, guys. No way, no how. They're going to tell you, well, Mr. or Mrs. or both customer, here's the deal. You know, you have to meet certain criteria to buy this unit for the advertised price, and cash customers have to pay a premium over the advertised price. So in other words, it costs you more to pay cash, and the reason why is because the dealership misses out on a huge amount of opportunity to make profit when you pay cash. They're going to tell you, well, you know, we have to get you approved through so-and-so bank to get, and that bank kicks in a rebate to get your sales price down to $26,900. That bank doesn't pay a rebate. The reason why they go through that particular bank is because they've got the highest dealer participation percentage. In other words, let's just say they get you approved at 5.99% interest rate. They're not telling you that. You don't know that because you're not talking to the bank. All you did was fill out the credit application there. The finance manager's dealing with the bank, and the finance manager is going to say, hey, you got approved at 6.99 or 7.5 or 7.99 or whatever. Guys, that's a lot of money over 120, 144 month loan that you're going to be paying back in higher payments because the interest rate went up. Now, if you're just going to finance for a year, it wouldn't really matter. Just be a few bucks a month. But when you average it out over time, guys, that's overcharging you money out of your pocket you're going to pay toward the total cost of ownership. That's several $1,000s more than what you finance just because the dealer marked the interest rate up. The dealer does that because the banks let them keep about 3/4 of the profit made when they mark the interest rate up. All the bank really cares about is they get their buy rate, which is what they originally approved you for. In this hypothetical situation, to be 5.99, but they're charging you 6.5, 7.99, whatever they think they can get away with. And then they're going to say, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, the warranty company, if you buy a 5-year extended warranty, the warranty company is going to kick in a rebate to get your sales price down to $26,900. And we can finance that right in, so it just costs a few more dollars a month. Guys, the warranty company's not kicking in a rebate. They never do. The banks never kick in a rebate. They tell you this stuff because that warranty's marked up 5-6 times the dealer's cost. They're adding it to the loan with the interest rate marked up. Again, guys, costing you more and more. Then they're going to tell you the same thing about gap insurance and interior, exterior protection packages. Most of that stuff's not worth the paper it's written on, but they're charging you thousands and thousands of dollars for those services that you can buy yourself after the sale for cash for a fraction of the cost by going directly to the companies themselves instead of the dealership. In other words, guys, time you jump through hoops, and then they start charging you dock fees, prep fees, happy camper fees, inspection fees, and freight fees, and all this nonsense that adds thousands of more dollars to the price. again, guys, goes on to the loan, interest rate marked up. And guys, here's the thing. By the time you jump through those hoops, this is how the dealerships make their money. It's not about the front end profit anymore. It's about how much money they make on what they call the back end, which is the proceeds from financing and profit from warranties, gap insurance, and all those other things I told you about. Plus fees. Well, guys, here's the thing. You'll go in on one that's advertised for $26,900. You'll pay 10% down like you're supposed to. Jump through the hoops, buy all those extra services. That 26, you buy the thing, you pick it up. You call the bank the next day after you pick it up to see what your payoff is. Guys, you sign so much paperwork, you don't know what in the world you signed. And these guys are trained to just point out the stuff they want you to look at on the paperwork and not the stuff they don't want you to look at the paperwork. Like the total price of everything financed and the cost of everything, the total cost of ownership, which is on your finance application. But guys, this is what happens. You buy something for $26,900, you do all that, you call the bank the next day, you owe $36,000, $37,000, $38,000 on this same camper. And all you can do is scratch your head, how in the world did I get there? But they snookered you, guys. And these guys are pros. They do it to multiple people every day. Even some of the most experienced RV purchasers there are, they snooker them too. That's a new word, snooker. Anyway, I could come up with a lot worse names than that for what they do to people. And of course, I get the brunt end of it because I get the people that had bought these things that got snookered, been paying on them for 3 or 4 years, and still owe thousands of dollars more than what they originally bought the thing for years ago after making payments every month. And, you know, with the banks right now, because of COVID-19, they want everybody to have 10, 15% down or trade equity, one or the other. And regardless of the credit, so there's nothing you can do unless the customer trading it in has got a ton of money down to cover the difference. And then, of course, they get mad at us because we're telling them the truth. Or sometimes they get mad at us, sometimes they get back at the selling deal. You'd be surprised how many people have campers right now that don't have a clue of what they owe on it. They think they know, but when they actually get the actual payoff, they are shocked because they owe so much more than they originally thought because they're just figuring it off the original purchase price. And guys, they're not counting all that extra stuff. Little things you can do if you are unfortunate enough to find yourself in that process is check all the extra services you bought. A lot of times you can cash those out, in other words, cancel them, and those companies will prorate and send you a check back for what the part of that you didn't use. In other words, if you bought a 5-year warranty, you still got 4 years left, they'll give you most of it back. You can apply that towards your payoff, and that might help you out in that situation. Or gap insurance or whatever. You can get gap insurance or your car insurance company, guys, for, I mean, literally for hardly anything compared to what the dealer's charging you. And so check on that. You know, another thing I like to recommend customers do too, just so you know, you're getting the best deal for your particular situation, especially in something in this price range or less. Call your local bank or credit union. See what kind of financing they offer for an RV. Terms, rate, things like that. What percentage they need down, what percentage of NADA they want to finance and all that stuff. And just keep that in your back pocket. And when you go to a dealership you need to finance one, you've got that as a comparison to what the dealer's trying to get you approved for and the rate and the terms and all that. And you can go with whichever one suits your needs. Because a lot of times banks or credit unions will give you a lower rate but not go as long a term. But your payment, a lot of times, is almost exactly the same or within a few dollars, but you're financing it for years less. So it's you just weigh it out, which one best suits your budget. And also never tell a dealership what payment you're trying to stay at. Remember, guys, do your research about terms, rates, and all that stuff. And because the payment always follows how much money you're financing. So, like I said again, information is power in any buying experience. And a well-informed buyer is a protected buyer, because you're going to know when somebody's actually honestly trying to sell you an honest deal on an RV, and when somebody's trying to pull wool over your eyes and rip you off. But anyway, guys, and I know, God, I had a call the other day, guys, from a I don't know if it was a manager or salesperson at another RV dealership about my videos. Says, please, for the love of God, one RV dealer to another, quit saying this stuff in your videos. You're killing us. I mean, he wasn't mean about it, but that's not the first call or email like that I've had. So, but guys, like I said, you know, I'm here to make lifelong customers, guys. I want you to come here and buy one from us and use it for several years or however how long you want to keep it. I want you to be able to have enough equity in it. You can trade it in and get you something else here when your needs change and it's still be in good enough condition. I can sell it to somebody else and start the process over again. And I want you to come here, guys, and have such a good experience. You send your friends and families to us. These big dealers, they don't care. All they care about is how much money they can rip you off of today. They don't care if you ever come back. It's no sweat off their brow. They figure they're so big that for every buyer they make mad that never buys from them again, 10 more will come in and want to buy. And actually, they're a lot of times they're right. But you know, here, guys, we're family owned and operated, 53 years. We've been doing this for decades, longer than most other dealers. I mean, over half a century, selling nothing but used RVs. Let somebody else take the hit on a brand new one. Guys, when you buy a brand new RV, the depreciation is almost 33%. 1/3 is what you'll lose on a brand new one when you take it off that new dealer's lot. In 5 seconds, it becomes a used camper. It's worth 66% of whatever good deal you think you got on it. Problem is, you still owe for a new camper, but you're driving around a used one. And then it's just a matter of trying to catch up. Then it's just a priority of taking years to catch up the payoff to what you owe on it to what it's actually worth, because it's a used camper, but you still owe for a new one. So I do not recommend new campers, guys. Even though I sell a couple of brands of new travel trailers, but I sell them at pretty much dealer cost, so I don't, you know, a lot of times I can sell a new one real reasonable, a lot cheaper than other dealers, but I can't get them right now because I've had them ordered for 6 months and I can't get a single one on my lot. Plus I get hollered at by the manufacturers because I sell these things cheaper than they'll allow me to advertise the price for, but who cares, you know? Like I said, guys, I've been doing this a long time, and I honestly believe, and one thing I've learned in my life is what goes around comes around. So karma is something I always believe in. You treat people right. Give them a fair deal. Don't try to take advantage of them. You know, and that's how we operate here, guys. Straightforward, easy pricing. There's no surprises. There's no fees. We have no fees. It's $26.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, done. No haggling. Firm, non-negotiable price, because we do so many things after the sale that other dealers don't do, like the 4-page inspection process. You won't find another dealer in the country with that thorough of a checkout sheet on used RVs, especially one that costs so much less than a new one. Plus, we buy you that warranty that you can extend very affordably if you wish. We have free delivery up to 100 miles one way. And, of course, nationwide delivery is available at a discount. All we ask you to do, guys, on delivery, if it's within 100 miles, it's free. But, you know, if it's longer than that, all we ask you to do is just reimburse us our cost. What we spend for fuel and paying my driver for making the run, that's all we ask. No profit on delivery, no profit on financing. It's just straightforward, easy buying. That's why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year, guys. And that's why we have people come from all over the country to buy from us. Well, I got 27,000 plus subscribers on my YouTube channel, guys. I mean, we're here. We're selling serious deals, and we're selling them quick. So, guys, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Feel free to smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. Share my video on social media. Hey, the more people that interact with my videos and my YouTube channel, the more YouTube likes to share my videos in their algorithm, and more people, new subscribers I get. So, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if you want a fifth wheel, I've got a great selection of used fifth wheels. Go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. I'll put a link in the video description below to my fifth wheel page. You can just click on it, or you can just go to your browser and hit parkwayrvcenter.com. Also, guys, my 4-page inspection list is also linked in the video description below, as well as my interactive tow guide. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.